Today we're going to make a drink for you. It's called a margarita.
But it's fucking fabulous.
It's going to be the best drink you'll ever have in your life, or something Ian says at the end that'll insult you. Welcome to Continental Cocktails, Dan, Derek, and Darren. Yeah, I got it all. We're going to make for you a margarita the way that we would make a margarita, which is pretty much like everybody else, except for
the sweetness.
The sweetness. We're not a huge on sweet because we've been drinking for a long time. So if you start drinking a lot of classic drinks and getting used to it, sugar is a lot. Yes. So this is going to be a slightly different. It's 2 ounces of tequila, 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice, ½ ounce of agave nectar, and ½ ounce of orange liqueur, which is still going to be sweet to us because it's still a 2-in-1. You're basically splitting the sugar between orange liqueur and agave nectar. The agave nectar is sweeter than standard sugar. So if you make this with simple syrup and you like them sweeter, I would almost go double. Like whatever the agave nectar, double it if you're just using regular simple syrup.
If you're not a fan of the sugar, you do have options for other orange liqueurs.
More tequila.
Such as the Dry Curacao, which is actually a 40% alcohol, so it's got less sugar coming to it. So do you want to use this?
Oh, let's use. Look at you. You're always sneaking that in.
Because it's fucking delicious.
It is fucking delicious.
All right. I drink this. I've gone through a couple bottles of this on my own, just sipping it. It's just so good.
It is good.
So not to pimp the Pierre Ferrand brand.
I totally forgot I had it.
Good.
I was just pulling the orange liqueur I saw because I had it.
What's the guy's name? Alexander
Graham Bell?
No, the president of this stuff.
Alexander.
Gabriel Alexander.
Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah. This is his first name. Yes, this is the Pierre Ferrand brand, which is weird because a lot of their products tend to be sweeter. This one is
the plantation rounds, but then they have the cognac, so cognacs aren't as sweet. That's
our executive producers, Michael,
what am I doing?
Matthew, Mason, and Marco. M and M. We're going to build this thing in an old-fashioned, double old-fashioned glass. Proportions might.
Really? Like I'm just gonna
oh, now it's him to say. No, it's not the middle guy that's all fucked up. It's the fucking one on the end.
You got a point.
Yeah, see?
It's feel better.
Yes.
You feel better about yourself?
I do feel better about myself. God damn it.
Mishnika.
Today is the day.
It's the review cycle.
It's the voice.
Trying to get the last stuff in there.
Yeah. Right? The problem is, most of the time, Dan sounds like he's drunk.
Most of the time.
That was enough? You didn't need that one. Well, you sound like you're drunk. I don't know why, because you just sound like normal to me. But
I don't know.
Enunciate.
Yeah, it must be that. Some reason people think
how much more do you want me to do? I don't get it.
So every time we make an episode, somebody's like, those guys are hammered. I'm like, it's the first episode, dude. We haven't even had a drink yet.
We're just having fun.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't.
You just need to have fun.
Yeah.
People don't have fun.
You can have fun without being hammered.
You know who has fun? Our producers.
Yeah. They just
Michael Schwab, Matthew Mason, and Marco.
All the M's?
Yeah, all those. Matthew, Mason, and Marco.
And Mango.
Michael, Matthew, Mason, and Marco.
Oh, that's really tasty.
Is that tasty?
I really like that. Why is that?
Because the lime ratio is just perfect.
I know. Maybe we haven't had these.
Pour, spill, smack it in.
Right.
Yeah.
Eyeball it.
Maybe it's because it's been a while since we've made margaritas because we've been making the other drinks like the Division Bell.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you know what it is? It's
hitting just right?
It's the fucking curacao.
Gotta be.
It is. It's smooth. Taste how smooth that is.
It's also.
That is smooth as shit.
This is the best.
And there's no lime bite to
it.
That's the difference right there.
Whoa, but this is also like the best shit.
Well, that's good. But
and it's got the most ingredient.
But you don't get that like lime. Like sometimes, most margaritas, you get that kind of like lime.
It's too bitey.
It's no bite.
No.
This is not biting me?
No.
It's not even nibbling.
You get a nice punch of agave flavor that doesn't taste like boozy tequila. It's just like the agave coming in. It's like the perfect designed cocktail right here.
Talk about serendipity right there. Everything just the stars aligned. We get the right tequila, the right orange liqueur.
Oh, that's good.
The right amount of lime juice.
That's got to be one of the best margaritas I've had.
And you know why?
It's just all good.
So these guys...
I drink a lot of margaritas.
I know. It's just super easy to ask for, make. The Siete Leguas brand, if you haven't had this, and you haven't watched, I put it on TikTok. I probably
What
made
does
it.
Leguas mean?
Siete Leguas is 7 leagues. It's, I think it's many. I don't know how many miles a horse can go in a day.
Tres camas.
Tres camas.
Tres
Three
camas.
This is so in 1999 and 98 when Patron was on the market. This was the product. They just had a label that said
Where did you
Patron.
buy that?
Don't lie.
Oh, yeah, because it's not New Hampshire.
No, it's not.
Sometimes
No.
it is. When it is,
I've never seen it in New Hampshire.
Glorious, but it's not always there. But this was the original Patron. This is what they produced for the Patron company who didn't exist. They went out, they found a distillery, they liked that product, they started shipping it. Then they decided they wanted to make their own because the margins. You know, if you make your own product,
Salty
you
without
get
the
better.
salt, too.
I know. You get better. No salt, by the way. That's just stupid.
Do you know if you close your eyes and pretend that you're shaking salt into your mouth, you can actually taste salt?
Derek.
She found that out. Julie found that out.
I think everybody at some point has found this out.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Just showed you how she felt about that.
I know. I'm okay with that.
So if you
That's a
like
buy now, pay later situation.
if you like the original Patron
It's
before they
secure,
changed, it's this.
Oh, it's so good. You know what it is? It's because sometimes the other orange makes it too sweet. That doesn't make it sweet.
Yeah, if you're using like a triple sec, which is mostly sugar,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a low alcohol
Like
content.
a $9 bottle of triple sec.
I can't remember how much. Is this like $20 or something?
Yeah, it's reasonable, but it's
Oh.
more than a standard
Yeah,
orange
yeah.
liqueur.
I mean, like I said, I've thrown out multiple empty bottles of that, and I don't mix it. I just drink it straight because I love the flavor of that stuff.
And it's just
So good.
that's friggin' hardcore.
But it's like 40% alcohol, but it still has some sweetness to it when you're tasting it by itself. I don't know how they do it. Don't know how they do it.
I don't know because that's a high.
Goddamn magicians.
Fucking magicians.
You said it was on my mind, and you said it.
And the trick here is don't overdo your agave because this stuff it's just super rich sugar, and it will give you the tequila taste, but too much of it makes it too much, and then you can't drink it because you're like you just get like
You have to dial down the sweetness in
you
margaritas.
should.
Yeah.
Although especially if you drink a lot of them.
So what I still don't understand is when you go to a Mexican restaurant and they give you a fucking margarita and it comes out like in a swimming pool. But they're not putting more tequila in it. Like
No.
like I watched a girl make it.
It's still 2 ounces.
It's
or
still
whatever.
2 ounces.
It's a whole lot of ice, though, too.
It is, but like she poured. I'm like,
And they use like a pre-made sour mix, right?
Yeah.
This, like, sorry to derail you.
no, that's okay.
Because that's
I
a
didn't
good
know where
point.
I was going either. I just wanted to.
I
say
just
that.
saved your ass. There.
Yeah,
This is the
exactly.
drink
Thank you.
that started Common Man cocktails, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, well, yes, this is better than that.
No, I
but
mean,
it
the
is
margarita.
it's the margarita. Because I was like, how do I make one of these things? Because it seems like I wanted to understand how to make a good one. Because what really happened is I had originally had Jose Cuervo and tequila like you have when you're in college.
And
you don't
when you don't know, you don't know.
Right. And then when we were in our team, our engineering team, we had when we hit milestones, we would get a party. The team would have a party, and we would save up money. The company would save up money, and we'd buy a bottle of El Tesoro, Paradiso, Añejo tequila, which I never had. Right. So I drank that. And I was like, this tastes like whiskey. This is really good. So I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I understand tequila. So I started understanding the different brands of tequila and making margaritas. And I was like, other people need to know about this. So I just record whatever I do. And then 15 years
You
later.
see
I was
that?
gonna say,
And now we're
a decade
here.
and a half later.
This is true. So this is the Common Man margarita because we invented this 2-1-1 ratio recipe.
That's right.
We invented this.
Yeah, it's all.
Smooth and not too sweet.
Yeah. Exactly how you want it. If
Yeah,
this
more
isn't good
puzzles.
enough for you, add some
Give
sugar
me
and
some
take it out.
chips, bitch.
If it's not good enough for you, reevaluate your life.
Yeah. You know what? If you don't like this, there's a vodka fucking video.
Yeah.
And you
If
can
I
make
could do
that
the
thing.
thing, I would do the thing.
All right, you can't top that.
No.
Sidebar: there's some more videos probably have tequila related to them down
I was
below.
talking about a margarita.
Bartender starter kit
It's a very good drink.
at OstriX.com. I own it. Go buy your kit. We're teaching you how to drink.
Does Chat GPT know that?
No, it thinks I'm somebody else. When I ask who owns Common Man Cocktails, it gives me a journalist. I'm like, who's this guy? And I look at he's a real person. Doesn't have anything to do with the show. And they're like, don't worry, it's because our data only goes to 2021. I'm like, I've been doing this since 2008. How do you not know that?
I bet they draw people with 10 fingers too, don't they?